Hey Aries, welcome to your June 2025 general tarot reading. My name is Stacy. Aries, let's take a shuffle and see what energies may be coming up for you this month. And keep in mind, these are general readings. So if you'd like a personal reading tailored to you, for you, all about you, you can get in touch with me on my website, and I'll be sure to put the link to that in the description box below. Otherwise, please take what resonates and leave the rest. I don't anticipate these messages will resonate with you 100%. And thank you so much for Aries, all of the Aries out there, for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for doing so. And don't forget, you can watch for your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, or any other planet placement or point that you have in the sign of Aries to pull all this information together for you for the month ahead. Okay, Aries, right off the hop, you're going to get a wish fulfillment this month, my friends. So I love that. Now, some of you I'm hearing, because of all these people cards here, this could be in business, work, career, networking, or in love. So, I'm just hearing the wish is my command. And look at this, the bottom of the deck, you got the World card here. Guess what that is? Mr. Saturn. The World card represents Saturn moving into your sign. So Aries, how have you been feeling with dual energy just dumping into your sign? Like the sea, the oceans have dumped into your sign. That's also Neptune energy. And then Saturn, your the ruler of government and business and being a hard ass and authority figures, that is coming into your sign, my friends. Not a bad thing at all, Aries, because this is going to give you the power to create the life you want and desire. So, Aries, traveling could also be on the menu. Look at this. You have all different age groups here as well. You have more mature individuals. You have, this could be teenagers or children being represented here by the pages. And then the knights can represent mid-age individuals or younger folks as well. And you also have a queen down here as well. So mature energy coming in, childlike energy coming in, mid-age coming in here, Aries. So basically all walks of life. For those of you that own a business, run a business, or are a boss, I think it could be a really busy, productive month ahead, because we've got tons of fire energy coming in here, which is you, my friends, but very productive, because we got the pentacles here. This is making the money. I heard doing the rounds. Again, networking, I keep hearing as well for you, Aries. But basically, something is coming to fruition this month. Something that you wanted, that you hoped for. Or this could mean set those intentions this month, my friends, because something could manifest sooner than later, they're telling me. And yeah, difficult cycles should be coming to an end. However, as I say that, they literally kind of like tap me on the shoulder, like reminding me that yes, you do have Saturn in your sign. So this could be a dual message of endings and new beginnings. Yes, Saturn in your sign. I'm going to be blunt with you, Aries. That's not the easiest energy. I'm ruled by Saturn. So I would definitely know. I'm a Capricorn rising. So not the easiest energy, but my friends, people underestimate Saturn. If you work with Saturn, he's going to give you bigger success than any of the other planets. Same with Pluto. Pluto can bring in tremendous wealth, which I believe Pluto is sitting in your 11th house of networking. So it's kind of like I'm hearing that message is not what you know, it's who you know, and it's who you are going to be rubbing shoulders with over many, many, many years to bring in that success. I'm hearing even if you're retired, it doesn't matter. If you're in the property business, I think that is going to be very beneficial. I'm also hearing accounting, something to do with accounting, finances, numbers. Any of those industries I think are going to be taking off for you or very profitable. Also, seek international advice or news or reaching a higher, wider audience, Aries, I think is going to be very important. People from the past might feature, people from the future might feature, and clearly all walks of life here. Like we have, like I said, all age groups, male, female, they, them, they're all coming in towards you, at you, kind of like I felt this with Leo as well, kind of like a magnetic energy you have this month about you, Aries. Now, you are moving on and away from something or someone here, which I do like that. I'm also hearing real estate property. So I don't know, maybe some of you are moving overseas or over great distances or land, or maybe some of you are moving by water, but you're definitely moving on and moving away from something or someone. This could also be a child or a younger person moving away from you, perhaps, or traveling, or they're going to be away for quite some time as well. Also, Aries, heed the call. As I mentioned, Pluto, here's the Pluto card showing up here. So you got Pluto and Saturn showing up this month. So it's about transformation. Also, did I mention boundaries? Yeah, this could also be about boundaries, my friends. Maybe setting up those boundaries of not taking on too much. Saturn kind of does that to us when he hops into our sign. He brings forward lessons of boundaries. So we learn to say, no, I can't do that. Sorry, I'm at capacity, or whatever the case may be. Even with family, you guys, because you got so many people here showing up, it's hard to say if this is family or friends or loved ones or something to do with work projects. But I would say heed the call on either one of those areas of life, any area of life, I'm going to say. Because you're being called to something bigger and better and different, my friends. Also, for those of you looking to meet someone new, I mean, you have the pick of the litter here. You have all different types of individuals, definitely spicy energy here. So could be a fellow Aries like yourself, a Leo, a Sag, or could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo for you, Aries. Okay. Also traveling. Yes, I think I said that with this individual here. Traveling could be on the menu as well. Traveling business with your loved ones. Not a bad month to get away as well. Maybe that's what this is all about. Just getting away from the grind. Getting away from all this busyness. Yeah, and then rejuvenate. This is like rejuvenation. So that way there, when you're ready to get back to work or get back to you fill in the blank, come back home, take care of the kids, duty, responsibility. Yeah, your soul and your body is rejuvenated in some way, shape, or form. Okay, Aries, I'm going to pull a couple angel answer cards here for you. So you can hold a question in your mind's eye, or you could just hold an intention of what you want to get a little bit further guidance on. And let's see what further messages here we have for Aries. Okay. So a little bit conflicting energies here, probably because this is a general reading, so it doesn't know where to go with this energy. So some of you receive not the right time, but you're ready. And make sure your intentions and your communications are clear. For those of you trying to manifest, the universe is asking for clarity because they don't really know what to bring you. So that might be also important this month. How do I say this here about, yes, I know it says if you believe, but the faith, there we go. That's the word I was looking for. It's kind of like for those of you going through difficulty or overwhelmed with too much duty and responsibility for other people. Keep the faith that things are going to work out. And again, Aries, practice saying no. You know, again, I'm pretty confident to say for each and every one of you watching and listening to this, that's definitely going to be incorporated in your lesson over the next 2.5 years with Saturn in your sign. It's all about boundaries and building on a solid foundation, my friends, because I get it. Aries is one of the signs of being a workaholic. So is some of the other signs. And you do have to watch yourself, and you have to make sure you take care of yourself too, my friends. So, all right, Aries, enjoy the month of June, and we will see you back here in July. Bye for now.